Good morning, y'all. Day 2 of onboarding orientation for new hires today. Just thought I'd take you on a trip. See you later. So, we're back in class. This is day 2. And on day 2, I will be lecturing on 5S and waste management. They will leave my class today with a better understanding, and basically their Lean Six Sigma white belt. That's just basic, guys. Like, it's not going to give you like anything extra. You can put it on your resume or whatever, but it just gives folks the empowerment that they need in order to do what they need to do. And yes, I know that certain things are kind of set up a little screwy, but we also have little placers that we put on our power cords. So they're called cordways. So I'm going to be putting some cordways down to cover up the cords. And I took them out yesterday because I was going to take off I was going to remove the computers that we're going to be using for class. But I decided I'm just going to put the cordways back down, cover up the cords so nobody trips and falls. And then we're going to go ahead and get started with class today. So this is going to be fun because I have a full class today. I think I have about 15 or 16 people, and we're going to split them into groups. So they're going to do their breakout session when they first get here. So yes, let's get this party started. And we are back. What's up, day shifters? It's your girl Paulette. I'm actually on my day job. Yes, I have one. I actually like what I do, folks, okay? So I'm actually setting up. You saw me with my cute little black jacket on. Y'all, that was from Chico's. It's a whole pant set, but it's kind of chilly outside, so I decided that I would put that on to just kind of cover up. Guess what, y'all? It's a goldie. Moving on. All right, so what we're going to do today is take you on a trip through what a day in the life of a Luxottican looks like. And of course, I can't share with you proprietary information, but I thought it would be kind of cool for you to kind of see exactly what happens, because y'all like, what the heck does she do? Like, what exactly well, first of all, we talk about these cool Versaces that I am currently wearing. Yes. And other pairs of glasses that I have. And if you notice, it has like a tint on it. I can even share some of that with you guys as well. Like, what exactly is that? And what the heck am I paying for? And why am I paying for it? That would be kind of cool, I think. Now, here's the other thing. I'm getting ready to go get the class. And like I said before, we are going to be discussing 5S and waste management. They're going to do their breakout session when they first come upstairs. And then from there, what I'm going to do is go through basic optics. It is vitally important that they understand exactly what the heck it is that they're working with and why they're doing what they're doing. So yes, we go through science, like, you know, the anatomy of the human eye, the different functions, the different diseases, just the basic things that folks need to learn. And we're constantly asking people to continue to edify themselves while they work here. So we are always looking for ways to improve. That is a 5S waste management, Lean Six Sigma kind of thing. But we're always looking for ways to improve how we do things here, which I think is kind of cool. So I am getting ready to finish setting up my presentations, and Dr. Clark is in the building. How about that? Peace, y'all. I'll see you back later. Oh, this is gonna be fun, because I might even show you like pictures of some of the stuff we do. But again, it cannot be proprietary. You're not gonna see everything, but you'll get an idea of how intense this class can be for a lot of people. And a lot of people get really nervous, because guess what? They have to pass my test. Peace. So we have just finished the 5S and waste management portion of the morning class. Time now is about 11:15. I'm giving them a 15-minute break because we're getting ready to go in. We're going into the anatomy of the human eye, and we are also going to be talking about vision conditions and diseases so that they understand that there are different types that are pretty basic. Then we're also going to talk about the basic vision conditions that people get confused and think that they're supposed to get a whole social security check for, when you really don't need that. You just need a good pair of glasses. All right, guys. Bye. Okay, so we have officially finished several different versions or several different portions of our class here today.
And we've gone through the anatomy of the human eye. We've talked about the different opticianry tools that are used here in the lab and in our stores, actually. And then we talked about patient prescriptions. So, I sent them to lunch early because I'm tired, I'm hungry, and it's a lot of work, guys, to be able to do this all the time. So we learned, they were taught how to read a patient prescription today. So we went through 5S and waste management, and then we went through how to read a prescription, the differences between oculus dexter, oculus sinister. We talked about our cylinder and our axis, refraction of the eyes and the refractive error, lens power units and the diopters, or the DPT, pupillary distance. We've learned quite a bit today. And y'all, it's time to eat. So today in the bistro, we have fried chicken. Cool thing about that is everybody here gets $6 a day to eat for free on a little card that we're given. So I am sure that it will be hard to keep them awake after today's lunch, because I think it is fried chicken, and then you get your choice of sides, like you get a side and a drink to go with it, but most people actually pay extra for maybe to have the collard greens or whatever else that's going to go with it. Now you have several different options. You don't necessarily have to have just fried chicken. So that's just one of the food courts. So then we have the Zoka bar this week, which is the Mexican food. And then we always have a pasta bar, because of course this is an Italian company. And then we always have like the bar where you can get like veggie burgers, you can have onion rings, you can have french fries, you can have a regular burger, and they're Angus beef, y'all, Angus. Or you can just have a chicken breast, and you can have your cheese on top of it, whatever you want. And then there's like several different other items that you can order, but it's $6. If you want additional things a la carte, you can pay for that, but it absolutely beats paying DoorDash $20 a day, right? So that's a perk working here at Luxottica, and I absolutely dig it. So I sent them to lunch again, like I said, a little early, because they're overwhelmed. It's a lot of information to take at one time, and then to be prepared to take a test later on today. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, they told me, but I didn't believe it. And when I go in, right? Yeah, I just straighten my collar just a little bit. I'll play with them, because we got to get you in and get you out and make sure that you understand how important it is that you do your job right the first time. So you need to know what you're doing. And then once they leave this classroom, folks, it's not over. There's more classroom setting after this, for real. And some of these folks, depending on what department they're going to, will have several weeks of training ahead of them when it comes to optics and preparing to make sure that they get the patient's eyeglasses right the first time. So we have made it to the end of class. We have an empty class. Everything is done and put away. Computers are wrapped up, cords are up off the floor, protectors are up off the floor. We also have my feet on the table. It's been a long day. So what did we cover today, folks? We covered, let's see, we started with our breakout session, and we covered 5S and waste management, Lean Six Sigma. We talked about the different types of belts that you can get and your certifications. And if they pass the test this afternoon, then they will walk away with their white belt. Then after that, they went into the anatomy of the human eye, vision conditions, diseases. They went into the different portions of the optical industry, as well as all of the other cool stuff that comes with being in opticianry. Then after that, we took a break. They took a tour. They got an opportunity to see portions of this particular facility. I didn't take them to the bank today, and I didn't take them to the Oakley store, which is in our other building, because our class was just absolutely too freaking big, right? So I didn't get an opportunity to do that. And it was kind of sad, because a lot of times whenever people go on their first day on the job or their second day on the job, it's a really cool way for them to see some of the nice things that we offer at a huge discounted rate here, okay? But folks did get to have the fried chicken for lunch if that's what they chose. It was kind of cool. Then we got ready to finish up our basic optical manufacturing piece, as well as all of the other pieces that come with opticianry when we're talking about working in the physical lab, or RXO as it's known. And then from there, they took the test. So after they took the test, then I get to grade the tests and they get to take safety. And after they take safety, I get to raise my feet up off of the floor for just a little while because I lecture and stand throughout the class. I'm exhausted, I'm tired. And then if you pass the test with an 80% or better, which by the way is closed book, you will receive your Lean Six Sigma white belt and your optical manufacturing and visual identification certification from me, signed by me. And then you get to go home. And hopefully that's what I'll be able to do once I complete all of my paperwork, which means I probably won't leave here till about 7 o'clock or so, but at least my feet look cute. How about that? Okay. And if it gets too late, I'll probably go back to the bistro and eat dinner here because it's just too late to go home and cook. So that is a day in the life of this Luxottican on the days that I lecture. So today is my longest day. There you go. There you have it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So the day is done. We are complete. I left 15 minutes earlier than I said I was going to leave. So that means the sun is still out. Probably not for long though, right? So this is kind of what I do. I do get people that ask me sometimes, so what exactly is it that you do? Well, that's what I do. And so we get an opportunity to really edify some folks so they can be prepared to be their best selves at Luxottica. And when I leave here, I'm going to get in my car, which I'm in right now, and take my badge off so that I don't lose it, leave it in the car. That's a good tip right there. You guys should take that and use it. And I'm going to be listening to a really cool ebook on Audible by Pat Flynn. You should check it out. I will probably be leaving a link for you guys to check out in my actual feed itself. So that's it. That's my day. And I'm not done because I've got work for myself, day shifters, that I need to do. Like record some shows, get ready for another podcast, all of that stuff. And then I have tomorrow to contend with because there's more work coming my way. You guys, it's been real. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all on another edition of A Day in the Life of a Day Shifter. Peace.